Welcome back once again. Now it's time to start part A, working for the part A. Now this one. Okay, so the point is that investment appraisal, part A, investment appraisal by NPV. And we will work out with the 1000 values. $1,000 values. Okay, here the planning horizon is 4 years. It's very simple. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now come on. This is what about the working. I strongly suggest that always develop a mindset of investment appraisal or NPV or foreign investment appraisal. A very standard and structured calculation. You have to mugify, you have to learn a very structured way of the NPV method and memorize that structure and then apply that same structure with the examination law, because you are very used to apply the structures. This is important. For example, I am using the structure based on my previous videos as well, or previous all the workings, that first of all identify the taxable income, and taxable income adjust with the tax or tax depreciation, then move on towards the investment. So here the working. For example, with this question, very simple. For example, here mention the pre-tax profit 8,700, 11,600, 15,200, all these things. So now come on. Yes, come on. We will mention pre-tax profits, and it's very simple. 8,700, 5,200, sorry, 11,600, 15,200, and 15,500. Okay, so if it's pre-tax, and here examiner already mentioned that after tax deduction of tax allowable depreciation. So quickly calculate the taxation. Here taxation 20% mentioned in the question, and same here is equal to minus into 0.21740, control C, control V. It's very simple. Then tax depreciation, you have to reverse. So here the tax depreciation value is available, that's 2,600. It's very simple. Add back 2,600, 5,200, 6,700, 6,700. Tax depreciation. Then working capital, very simple working capital. If you wanted to make a separate working, I don't think so. That here very simple. You require the incremental working capital, here required total working capital. Here question mentioned total working capital. So total working capital. In addition, working capital required start of each year. Start of each year. That means year 1 start means year 0. So here -1 -3,000. Very simple. Then year 2 start means year 1. So here 3450 minus 3,000. Or you have to work out with the minus figures. That's minus 450. It's very simple. Otherwise, you can do the work independently. But it's very simple. Year 3, start year 2, 4,000 minus 3450. 3,000 minus, 4,000 minus 3450. That's 550. It's very simple. Then the total working capital reduced, that's 3,800 is equal to minus 3,800 minus 4,200. And remaining 3,800, here examiner mentioned fully reverse back 3,800. 3,800, that's a working capital. If you have any confusion, you just make a working, separate working, total and incremental. But be conscious that here examiner particularly mentioned that working capital required at the start of each year. Start of each year. That's very important. So start of each year means year 1 start, year 0, year 2 1 start, year 1. All clear. Okay. This is a working capital point. Then investment. Investment, how much the investment required? How much the investment? That's 20,000. Year 0. Year 1 20,000. Year 2 12,000. That is the point. So minus 20,000 minus 20,000 and minus 12,000. That is what all about the working structure. It's a very simple 20-20-12. Okay. And this is what about the net cash flows. That is what about the net cash flows. Now required discount rate. That's called WACC. And that's required the working. That's here required working. Working one. You have to mention the working. So here working. Okay. So what is the sequence for the working of the WACC? What particular for the working you required number 1 E, you required D, you required KE, you required KD, you required tax rate. It's very simple. So what the data you have available? The data available, it's very simple. The data available, the very basic. Tax rate 20%, and Tonpantau's company debt equity ratio 40-60. 40-60. Tax rate 20%, it's very simple. Debts 40-60. That's a debt ratio. Equity 60. I hope that all you people are with me. Okay, now it's time for the WACC calculation, but for WACC, we required K and we require the KD as well. There are two methodologies for the K, by the dividend valuation model and by CAPM model. Here we will work with the CAPM model, capital asset pricing model. So using proxy data, first of all, we calculate the beta asset. That is called ungeared beta. That is called ungeared beta. So we need to enter with proxy company. Here equity 1.6, equity beta 1.6, debt equity 25.75. Debt 25, E 75, beta equity that is 1.6. Now come on. The working for the beta asset. Beta asset. How to calculate beta asset? It's very simple with the formula beta asset is equal to beta equity. And how much is the beta equity? 1.6 multiply by E here 75 divided by 75 plus debts 25 into 0.8. Sorry. 1.6 multiply by 75 divided by 75 plus 25 into 0.8. That is 1.263. 1.263 or 1.26. I hope it's very clear to all of you. 1.26. It's very simple. Now, using beta asset, we required geared beta. That is called beta equity. Beta equity. And this is with respect to Tonpantau company capital structure. And this is a capital structure. ED. Now beta equity is equal to 1.263 multiplied by 60 plus 40 multiplied by 0.8 divided by 60. Sorry. Once again. Is equal to beta asset, that is 1.26 divided by equity 60 divided by 60 plus debts 40 into 0.8, that is 1.93. That is 1.93. For your convenience, I am doing the working like this. Okay. I hope it's clear to all of you. Done. Furthermore, that is the beta equity. Now KE is equal to RF. How much the RF in the question? How much the RF in the question? 4.25%. And risk premium 5.5. 4.5 multiplied by is equal to 4.5 plus 5.5 multiplied by this 15.5. $15.15. 4.5. Sorry, it's 4.25. 14.9%. This is K. $14.9. Yes. Can you please reply me? All of you are with me. This is what we have done till now. Yes, can you please reply me? Now it's point for the KD. Now it's point for the KD. Okay, thank you very much. Now it's point for the KD. KD. Number one, there are different methodologies to calculate the cost of debts. There are different methodology for the calculation of cost of debts. Like one of the method called valuation model, one of the method called CAPM model. But here with the question, we will not use the CAPM model. But why? For KD, we cannot use the CAPM model because here mentioned that debt beta is 0. Debt beta is 0. Debt beta is 0. So here we will use the KD by valuation model. And for valuation model, there are two possibilities of the debts: redeemable debts and irredeemable. Redeemable and irredeemable. But here examiner mentioned the redemption in 4 years. So that means by IRR. So important point is that KD by IRR. KD by IRR. KD by IRR. Now, can we use here the IRR shortcut method here? Yes, we can use IRR shortcut method here. We can use here the IRR shortcut method. That's important. We can use IRR shortcut method here. That's very much important. One by one. So what we required for the debts? Number one, what are the information here available for the debts about the company Tonpantau? Number one, Tonpantau company debt ratio 40/60. Debt and equity ratio 40/60. Here Tonpantau company debt equity ratio 40/60 available, but there is no information about value of debt and value of equity. How much number of shares, how much number of market value of share? What is the bond per bond market value? How much the total value of the bond in this question? And in this question, we don't require the market value of equity. Instead, we can use ratio. We don't require here. But for the sake of IRR, we required value of bonds. So what you are saying? Yes, it's a tricky point. If you are going to calculate the IRR of this 6% bonds, how to calculate 6% bonds? Number one, what you will mention here, you will mention heirs. Here mention future cash flow, and you have to consider like investor. If some investor, we are calculating here cost of debt. If some investor is going to buy 6% bonds, the very first thing, market value of bond, here 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. The point is that here the future cash flow in minus. But what is the value of bond? Nobody knows. Investor invests with the value of bond here. But what is the value? We don't know. Then they will get return interest. Interest always coupon rate into par value. And at the last, interest plus redemption. And in this case, redemption at premium. Redemption with premium. So number one, coupon rate. What is the coupon rate? 4%. What is the coupon rate? Sorry, what is the coupon rate? 6%. Do you remember 6% is the coupon rate? It's not it's not KD. 6% will apply with this 100, and 100 is the nominal value, is equal to 100 into 6%, and at last is equal to 100 plus 5% premium plus 6. That's equals to, sorry, 4% premium, sorry. Is equal to 100 plus 4 plus interest, 110. This is the value. But the point is that what is the market value of bond? We don't know. So important point is that we have to calculate the market value of bond. We have to calculate the market value of bond. And here we will calculate the market value of bond with yield method, with redemption yield method. And for redemption yield method, according to the bond valuation, here the rate is available 4.3, 5.15, 5.93, 6.58. This is the spot yield curve. We will use this spot yield curve to calculate the value of bond. So first we need to calculate the value of bond for this purpose, for the purpose of calculation the IRR. First of all, you have to reply me. Are you people with me? Are you people with me? Can you all please reply? That's good. Okay, so value of bond. How to calculate the value of bond? Value of bond calculate in this manner. What are the future cash flows? If someone purchased this bond, what are the future cash flows? Number one, interest. Year 1, 2, 3, and year 4. Now calculate, quick. future cash flow. That is equal to 100 into 6%, 6, control C, control V, is equal to 100 plus 4 plus 6, 110. Discount rate, very important. Discount rate, we will use these discount rate. That's very important. 4.33% for first year, 5.15% second year, 5.93% third year, 6.58 fourth year. We will work out in this manner. That's the point. So number one, interest rate or spot yield. Now spot yield 4.33%, 5.15%, 5.93%, 6.58%. Now work out is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus this power minus 1. Sorry. Is equal to discount factor 1 divided by 1.0433 power minus 1. (0.958497) is equal to 1.0515 power minus 2 is equal to 1.0593 power minus 3 is equal to 1.0658 power minus 4. Once again, is equal to 1 point, discount factor is 4.33%. 0.433 power minus 1. That is the point. Here the discount rate. Each year different discount rate. Yield curve, spot yield. Now this discount rate multiply by this one, 5.75. Control C and control V. You people having good awareness about the bond valuation, about the value of bond, that redemption yield. But the topic of bond valuation represents the spot yield curve. The method same. The method are same, but here the concept of a spot yield curve. Now this is the value of 6% bonds. That is 101.47 or 448. This is value of bond. This is value of bond. This is value of bond. Value of bond. This is value of bond. Value of bond. Now, if value of bond available, now no issue at all. What we were working for IRR. So if investor invest with the bonds with this value 101.474 and return 666,110, what will be the IRR? Is equal to, use shortcut, IRR Here the value minus. At year 0, investment 101.474 and then returns is equal to, use shortcut IRR, that is 6.48%. This is 6.48%. 6.48%. Yes, can you please apply me, all of you? Are you people with me? J31, 6.48%. This is 14.9%. Yes, that's good. Now WAC. Now it's over. WAC is equal to KE 14.9 into, I can say that is 40% and 60%. Now is equal to 14.9 into 60% plus KT 6.48 into 0.8 into 40%. And this is what about 11.01%. The WAC is equal to 11.01%. I hope it's clear to all of you. Don't worry, I will convert this spreadsheet into Excel sheet and that will available to your work. Don't worry. So this is the point. This is WAC. WAC is 11.01%. Now NPV is equal to NPV. Use the shortcut function. NPV, this one, is equal to NPV, comma, that is minus 2235. Minus 2235. That is minus 2235. Minus 2235. So comment, your evaluation will incomplete if you are not mentioning the comment here, having marks. But till now, the calculation, the comment part with the second video. With the next video, we will discuss the comment and the examiner report as well with respect to part A. Then we will move for the theoretical aspect. Candidates, do reply me about the calculation aspect. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear, all of you? So thank you very much about this part of the video and wait for the next video. Thank you very much. Take care a lot. Assalamu alaikum.